What is up, bros? Dice on duty, bringing you the first episode of Zombie Talks. In this episode, we will be talking about the M1911 and the M14, or somewhat better known as the M1 Grand. But this is a combination video because, well, the M1911 is pretty bad because it lacks the stopping power to kill zombies. It takes 6 shots and 1 knife to kill a zombie in round 1, and about like a whole clip and I think 1 extra bullet to kill them in round 2. You know, it just adds up. It just lacks stopping power. Also, in this video, I'll be talking about their pack-a-punched versions and whatnot. But yeah, this is the starter gun on all the zombie games. So, yeah. There's not really much to talk about this gun since it's really not that great. If you want to try to survive a long time with this gun, it's very unlikely. But the next gun we're going to be talking about is the M14. This gun right here. This gun is really good. It's an assault rifle. It's in the assault rifle class. So, yeah, it's good for aiming for headshots and whatnot. Headshots are the superb way to kill zombies, in my honest opinion. And it has a pretty good stopping power. You can go pretty good amount of rounds with this, with the M14. And you gotta imagine, if it can go quite some distance with just the original gun, then you have to imagine it as a pack-a-punch. So, yeah, it has a pretty good amount of ammo to last you a few rounds. So, and you can buy it off the wall. So, I have no idea what I'm doing here, so don't ask. But the one good thing about having this weapon off the wall is that you can constantly go back and pick up more ammo. That's one good thing about off the wall weapons. So if I would say, I would recommend this weapon over the M1911. So, yeah, anybody who wants to easily kill zombies with headshots, this is your weapon. This is a good starter weapon to work on the headshots and whatnot. Work on your aiming ability. So, yeah. This is gonna, I'm gonna have to jump skip this because I don't want you guys to just sit here and constantly watch me use the M14 for such a long time, and whatnot. I gotta say, the recoil for this weapon, well, that's the point. There is no recoil. Unlike some weapons, there are some recoil. And very good accuracy. And yeah, just aim for the heads and you can survive high rounds, waste less bullets, and survive much longer, you know. That's a super way to use this weapon. A good trainer to work with headshots. So yeah, I'm gonna have to jump cut all the way to when I pack-a-punch some weapons. So yeah, I will see you guys then. Okay, I am back, and I am pack-a-punching the M1911. So yeah, put the M1911 in there, and you get the Mustang and Sally. Some interesting things about this gun. You know how the M1911 actually shot bullets. This one shoots kind of grenades, like it's like a double grenade launcher pistol stuff, you know. Ooh, that was a nice zombie flying right in there. But it's a good enough idea. I wouldn't suggest using this weapon, maybe just for kicks and giggles, but just the splash damage. You can die really easily using these weapons, so I really wouldn't recommend using these. If you want to just have fun and just shoot, you know, it's a funny weapon, you know. 2 mini pistol-like grenade launchers. That's kind of interesting. This is my first time actually using these. I never used these before, but they're kind of fun. But unfortunately, you don't have PhD flopper and whatnot. And the grenade bullets, they can pack a punch, and you can really damage a lot of enemies, but it's really annoying because you also have the chance of you killing yourself. And with other normal weapons, that normally never happens. But with this weapon, you have a pretty good chance of you killing your own self, and that's not a good moment. Not a good thing. And sometimes the accuracy is pretty bad with these weapons. You may think you shot an enemy, but in turns you completely miss them, and it's not very accurate. But you can clear off gigantic hordes of enemies really easily. That's a good thing. I don't think that M1911 can't be packed a punch again, unfortunately. Only the futuristic weapons. But I will. I think soon I miss a kill, because you know, sometimes these guns, you know, the guns aren't very accurate. Like, I think one gun shoots a little more to the left and one shoots a little more to the right. I found out, and I got lucky there. But yeah, I'm gonna jump skip again to when I pack a punch the M14 and whatnot. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, I am back, and I am pack-a-punching the M14. I forget what the name of the gun is, so it'll be interesting when I switch the guns around. So, it's the, like, damn, how do you, Monsonet or something, or Mosonet or something like that? I don't remember. I'm not really sure. So, it's Minsonet, and the gun was kind of such a powerhouse when it was original. You can just imagine how powerful it is now. I think more ammo, I think it has. It's stronger. The reload time, I think it's the same, pretty much. But it's stronger. There was one thing I forgot to talk about with the Mustang is Sally. Wait, what was I gonna talk about Mustang and Sally? I don't know. I forget now. But this gun is good. You can survive quite a bit of rounds with this gun. Unfortunately, it's semi-automatic, and you know, you can't really just rape bunch of enemies with a semi-automatic weapon, you gotta have auto and whatnot and tear up some enemies. But unfortunately, that's kind of how it is. But the gun's good nevertheless. I don't know if I would recommend it to survive high rounds. I really don't think so. I will have a final verdict video that will talk about each weapon and the weapons that you really should have and you really should use and whatnot. But just look at this. If I could actually shoot, I'll be proving a lot better how good this weapon is. But just aim for those heads and you could just tear up these zombies. You know, I think 2 shots in the head, or no, actually 1 shot in the head. What? If I can actually shoot. But yeah, just showing off some of the this gun. It shoots well. I mean, it's good. It's good. I don't think there's very much to this gun that's drastically different. Alright, so this is going to be the end of my first episode. So yeah, like, favorite, subscribe, comment if you want. I completely end this video. Something I just remembered. The max ammo in this gun has been increased, so yeah, it's you have more ammo to use. Unlike the Mustang and Sally, where you do have more ammo, but on the other hand, your accuracy is horrible, and you have to aim more at the zombies' feet to kill them. And yeah, just I would say get this weapon if you want a challenge of survival, but it's not really recommended to get to high rounds. I wouldn't really recommend it. Some weapons you don't need. For this, if you played on 4 players, this weapon will be, I don't know, pretty good if you have a decent team. And unlike the Mustang and Sally, where if you shoot, it kind of forms a cloud and whatnot. If you shoot a lot of bullets to destroy hordes of enemy, you kind of mess up your teammates' sight, because there's a big cloud whatnot, and not to mention the splash damage could kill you still. And if you go down like on a high round with the Mustang and Sally, good luck trying to get back up, because it's not gonna happen. Your teammates are gonna have a real difficult time. So yeah.